Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our journey to 250,000 subscribers. Look, let me be very clear about something. If you want to get a good laugh right now, and it'd be funnier if it wasn't true, this would be the greatest comedy skit in the history of our country. This weekend, Von Schitz and Pants Donald himself is hanging out in Wilmington, North Carolina, and he continues with his streak of batshit crazy statements. First, Trump speaks about how women would be happier when he wins the election in November. Play the clip.
And at long last, this national nightmare that we're going through will be over. Women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion because it is now where it always had to be, with the states and with the...
What? Seriously? It's his 3 Supreme Court picks that have now interfered with a woman's reproductive decision-making. It is his Supreme Court, to which he takes full credit for, that has now created all sorts of issues regarding IVF. DNAs. I mean, you cannot make this thing up. I don't even know if he knows what the hell he's talking about anymore. But just when you think that that could be the stupidest thing that the guy says, no, he then seems to think that people in the Midwest are still hunters and gatherers. Play that clip.
And what a shame that is, right? What a shame that is. And you see how bad it's getting when you look at what's going on with the migrants attacking villages and cities all throughout the Midwest in particular right now, but it's all over.
Again, Donald, allow me the opportunity to provide you with a couple of bullet points as it relates to hunters and gatherers. That was a way of life that existed something like 12,000 years ago, when agriculture and animal domestication first began. And if I can give you just one additional point, there are no hunters and gatherers in the Midwest. In fact, the very last known hunter-gatherer community that exists today is in Tanzania. It's the Hadza tribe. They are the last known hunter-gatherers that currently exist on this planet. All right, just when, again, stupid can't be stupid enough, Trump then brings up the debate, saying that it went so well for him. The debate against Kamala Harris went so well for him. Quite frankly, it went really, really super great. There's no reason to do another one. Really? Play that clip.
That's not what you want. That's not what you want. Kamala and her group have seen what's happening to their campaign, and it's not going well for them. And they would like, just announced a little while ago as I was coming off the plane, they would like to do another debate. Although, good entertainment value. A lot of people say, oh, do it, it's great entertainment. I've already done 2. One with Crooked Joe Biden at CNN, and the other one with Kamala on ABC. CNN was very fair, I thought. Joe was driven out of the race. It was a coup, by the way, but he was driven out of the race. And they've been widely criticized by the radical left lunatics for all of the fairness. They were very fair. In other words, they won't be fair again because they took a lot of abuse from the radical left. ABC was 3-on-1. But I was given credit for having done a very, very good job. I appreciate that. We did a great job. It was 3-on-1. The problem with another debate is that it's just too late. Voting has already started. She's had her chance to do it with Fox. You know, Fox invited us on, and I waited, and they turned it down. But now she wants to do a debate right before the election with CNN because she's losing badly. You know, it's like a fighter. She sees the pulse. She sees what's happening. She's losing badly, but it's like a fighter who goes into the ring and gets knocked out, the first thing he says is, I want a rematch. I want a rematch.
You know, Donald, when you get an F on an exam, just drawing the line straight down does not turn it into an A. Maybe in your sort of bizarro world, doing that means that you got a perfect score when you got an F. Do you realize that there's nobody out there other than the sycophants that were around you that says not only that you didn't do well, you got your ass kicked by Kamala Harris. Completely rocked. In fact, many have said, and not on the radical left, even on the right, that this may have been the worst debate performance by a presidential candidate in the history of this country. But yet you see things different. This is what I referred to, and I talk about it in my podcast, Mea Culpa, all the time. There's a concept called stain washing, S-A-N-E. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to take something that is insane, and usually you do it with a lot of your acolytes and a lot of your supporters, including these dopes that was standing behind you holding up the sign, making legitimacy out of illegitimate comments that you keep making. You are sane washing or attempting to sane wash facts. I mean, just when you thought things couldn't get worse, right back to the old playbook Donald goes with fear mongering about Israel and then the auto workers, because the two of them are just so hand in hand. They go hand in hand together. Play that clip.
If I lose this election, two things you won't have. You won't have auto workers in this country, and Israel will be totally demolished. If I don't make it, if she runs it, Israel will be gone, and you won't have auto workers. The auto workers will be gone because all the electric cars are going to be made in China. I will end the insane electric vehicle mandate. And by the way,
somebody help me to make sense. How are you comparing the auto industry and then Israel? Do you remember also Donald's famous line that if he lost the election in 2020, that the stock market was going to fall, our country's economy was going to be in the toilet? Do you remember that as just an example on the fear mongering that this man basically does in each and every one of these stupid rallies? I mean, I can go on and on. In fact, the auto workers aren't even endorsing him. Why? Because he sucks, plain and simple. Then he goes on to say that he loves Elon Musk. But then he goes on to criticize Kamala Harris for wanting to get rid of gas-powered vehicles. Again, nothing this man says makes any sense. Play the clip.
And by the way, I love electric cars, and I have such respect for Elon. We love Elon, right? And he endorsed me. And what he makes is great. It's a great product. But he understands it's not going to be 100% of the cars. He's got a great product. You want people, if they want a gasoline-powered car, if they want a hybrid, they can have whatever they want. Maybe not hydrogen yet, as I said. This gets a little bit tricky. But she wants to ban the sale of gas-powered vehicles. She's already banned them.
I don't know. Funny, because a year and a half ago, I got a new gas-powered vehicle. I mean, my friend just picked me up the other night in his, gas-powered vehicle, brand new. It still had the sticker on the side of the window, but she banned those too. Meanwhile, he's praising Elon Musk only because Elon Musk endorsed him. For whatever reason, I don't understand. Elon Musk better understand that if Donald Trump wins, he can kiss all his money goodbye, because he's going to do to him what Mohammed bin Salman did to those members of his relatives of the royal family. He's going to take all of their money, because that's what Donald Trump wants. This whole thing is a fucking grift. It's transactional. But look, makes no sense at all. He double talks himself. Lastly, Von Schitzenpan starts rambling about criminals in stores. Wait, get a load of this. With calculators. Play that clip.
You see these criminals going into store? They go into a store with a calculator. Let's see, that's $10, $12. They want to keep it under $950. Can you?
Yeah. And the guy who's operating the calculator is his former CFO, the twice jailed Alan Weisselberg, right? And they're walking around there, they're calculating, yeah, I'm not going to take this because it's $7.99 when I can take this. And it's smaller volume. You know, the space volume, right? You have to look at lane times width times weight in terms of volume for the item. And that way we can carry more and make more money, right? And there's a whole calculation that's going on here by these criminals that are robbing stores with calculators. Yes, and most of them have incredible degrees from the prestigious Trump University, right, Donald? Listen, again, as I started out, you can't make this level of stupidity up. They are messing with the writers for Saturday Night Live and other comics simply by just being themselves. This is the craziest shit anybody can ever imagine. And that this moron is running for the presidency of the United States of America. It's why I will end this episode as I do all. There is no better choice. There is no clearer choice in any presidential race ever than Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And I will then turn around and say once again, make sure you're registered to vote. Go to vote.org and make sure that you vote straight up and down the entire Democratic ticket. Vote Harris Walz in 2024. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.